a couple of things. I'm just thinking, isn't it exhausting? Like, do the people who are doing what I was saying, are they doing it consciously? Or are they just used to being salesmen and understand the power of numbers? Do you know what I mean? Or do they understand the simplicity? Just fearmonger, it's the way it's done. You collect numbers, you get attention on it, and it manifests. It's that easy. It is that easy when you have enough power and influence and talk a good game. Like if you're a good sales person, you got a good sales pitch. Sorry. Interesting. It is interesting, right? It's almost like, how could they not know? But when they get caught up in the rigmarole, like I was just listening to somebody again, I swear all these readers, they use these words still that you'd think by now I would have adjusted to, but it's still when they say like casting spells or doing witchcraft, like when they use that terminology, it always trips me up. Like, what exactly do you mean by that? And isn't that exhausting? Aren't they exhausted with themselves? Like all that energy, why not just focus on what you want? What you want? Meaning if you're casting spells or illusions or whatnot, or manipulating energy or trying to get people's attention and focus, it's basically you're telling your inner child, you can't do it. God knows you can't do it. We need a whole bunch of people. We need the power of numbers because you don't have faith in yourself, but you have faith in the fact that you're capable of stealing, manipulating, robbing, convincing. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, doesn't that, like the thought of that alone, just the thought of that whole scheme, plan, plot seems exhausting. Like that in itself requires a tremendous amount of attention and focus, which, why would you not use that power of intention and focus to just jumping to what it is you want? Like just dreaming of what it is you want, what it is you desire, how you desire to feel, without having to rope and convince and sell other people on it. Do you see what I'm saying? I was just going to say, what am I missing? And as soon as I was saying that in my head to them, they're saying I'm missing something. They're saying it's something. I don't know what the word is for clout. They're doing it for clout, for power, to powerful almighty. They want to, it's like, oh God, it's so sci-fi what they're showing. I'm not even sure the right words. It's like to be the best warlock or the witch or the captain of the ship or something like the... I guess it's like the same old. Who has the bigger swinging dick? Who has more power? Who has more money? Who has more influence? But so who are you trying to show off for? What man are you looking to fuck now? Right? Like it's just dicks comparing dicks. Okay, slap them all on the table. Oh, you're all a bunch of tiny dicks. Okay, so are we happy? Do we need to measure them? Do you want us to get out the measuring stick? Who fucking cares? Right? It's like only those losers. Like, stop. Get a hold of yourselves. Get a hold of yourselves. But they can't. They're like so foaming at the mouths. For what? Yes, you're a big boy. You're a big boy now, right? You have all this power and all this money and all this influence. All right. Okay. All right. What did you accomplish with all that? Well, that. Everybody knows my name. Well, you can go to Cheers. They'll know your name there, too. It's more than that. They like that stroke of the ego. They really do. It's the instant. It's the instant. It's this lifetime, right? It's like the instant. Meaning once it goes, you go, your soul goes to where it goes. But you didn't believe in your soul. You didn't believe you were powerful enough. You had to steal, take, manipulate, convince. I guess I'm just trying to understand how they miss that piece. I guess they're not missing that piece. I guess they're not believing that piece. Is that it? Is it like they don't believe in universal law because they've mastered, it's like the dynamic? Is that it? I think I'm missing something. So what is it? It's like, they're right in the fact that universal law does not have a moral code. But I feel like they're missing the piece, like what they're putting out, they're getting back to be influenced. They're trying to influence and sway others, so they will be influenced and swayed. It's the idea is like the devil's doing it to them right then and there to get money, power, clout. It's like a trap that they're creating that they're not aware of because they're announcing to the universe they're not singularly powerful enough to manifest the life they want. They live in lack, so they must convince, influence. Do you hear that? Like, it's like an envelope, or it's like engulfing them, but they can't even see it. But I guess because they're living in the instant, so it's like they're getting the gratification of the power, the money, the clout, which is feeding the ego and keeping them blind to, it's like their intentions. But am I wrong? I feel like I might be wrong on this somewhere is what I'm suggesting. This is why I started off saying, like, do they know? Like, do they know? It's like manipulating the game in a sense where it's like, I know that more power I put behind a belief, it will manifest into reality, which is true. And so this is why they fearmonger or try to get your attention or sales pitch you or whatever the fuck they can do to get you on their quote team, to get your attention towards what they're doing, jumping up and down, hooting and hollering and screaming, scaring, fearing, enticing, anything and everything. And it's irrelevant how you feel about it. You can love it, you can hate it, you can this, you can that, but as long as you're talking about it, as long as you're focused on it, as long as you're whatever, that is providing it the power it needs to come into fruition and crystallize into their pockets. But so here's what we're debating over here. It's like, okay on all that. But technically everybody is responsible for themselves. And so it's like it's a hard lesson for so many to wake up to, that they participated in things they didn't want to. Like, had they known those rules, if they understood those laws, right? Like, it is the like bite you in your butt. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like, are they at fault? Are they? We've talked about this so many times, because on one hand, they could just be taking advantage of the system in the sense that you are responsible for yourself. So if you're going to keep giving it attention and focus and bitching and complaining or getting excited or whatever, but it's not your life you're dreaming or encouraging or running for. You're encouraging and campaigning for somebody else's dream and somebody else's pocket. Like, what benefit are you actually getting? But they've sold you on some bill of health that you're convinced, you need to follow for your safety, security, for your pleasure, for your whatever, for your children, whatever way, or your pets, whatever way they can emotionally manipulate you and sell you. But so then you're sellable. So it's like, Because this is the idea of, if you want to talk about it like in religious terms, it's like the idea of the devil works for God. Like, everybody wake the fuck up. If you can't wake up, nail him to the wall. So it's like, go ahead, devil, do it. See if they care. See if they want to get back to me, meaning get back to yourself. Love yourself. Is this honoring yourself? Is this the life you want to live? You're in charge. You want to keep handing away your power? So do you hear all this? So it's like, it is interesting. Because it would imply then that, intentions don't matter. Right? Isn't that what right? Like, if it's like a hard test to swallow, but right? Because it's almost like, I guess I'm adding my moral code, because then it's like, well, the people who don't know any better, it's like, to me, it's easier to use the Catholic Church because so many people follow that blindly because that's what they've been bred into, and they just believe it's the right, good thing to do. And so it's like they truly don't think to question it. They don't even know they can question it. We've made the word God something different than it actually is. So it's like they would never question God. They love God. They don't realize they're being fed a middleman of bullshit. And so it's like they can't even bear to question that because they love God. Do you see what I'm saying? But they see God as some man who's going to come save them. And that is a lie, right? That's the lie. The man is you. The man is you, but you don't know that. So you really are waiting for something outside of you. And it's like, it's true. Jesus did teach us all of this. He did explain all of this, but people just can't hear it. And they've been taught it backwards. And so it's almost horrifying to see it in black and white, like, oh, I have been reading that. I just didn't hear it that way because it wasn't fed to me that way. And so I'm just still stuck on, do intentions matter then? I guess if you can outrun karma, there's always another idiot. There's always somebody who's still blind. There's somebody who doesn't want to open up their eyes. They don't want to live in the present moment. They don't want to hold their own power because they can't. They have too many beliefs and lower energies binding them, keeping them stuck and stagnant. So, but is that how you want to live, taking advantage of others or not wielding? I guess to me, maybe I am always doing the moral, because I have my own moral compass. I don't want to harm anybody. I do want to do unto others as I want done unto me. I don't think I could have the heart in it to take advantage like so many do, but I guess that is my question. Are they doing it intentionally? Or are they too just robots in their reality, in that they're not aware of these dynamics I'm speaking of? I just find that hard to believe. I think they're very aware of the dynamics, and they're very aware of taking advantage of them, and it's served them for hundreds of years. So why would they, thousands, why would they change something that's working for them? That would be insane. But I guess my argument is, because you're harming another, you don't care. You don't care that they, and I guess they could argue, well, then they don't love themselves either. They're not choosing to wake up and love themselves. They're telling me that they don't love themselves, and they're willing to give their power to me for my dreams. I can use them for my dreams. That's what they're offering, because they're not standing up for them. They're not dreaming their dream. They're not loving themselves. So I can hear the argument. And again, you can put it in religious context where the devil works for God. The devil's like, yeah, or God says to the devil, go ahead, beat him up. Go ahead. If he doesn't want to love himself, if he wants to be a slave, maybe that harshness will wake him up. And that is, when we've talked about that in depth, a lot of us need to be smacked and suffered before we're like, I don't like this. Well, thank fucking God. How much was it going to take to wake the fuck up? And sometimes it's like that. People don't they tolerate until they've had enough. Well, stop tolerating and stop waiting till you've had enough. Immediately say no. Immediately stand up for yourself. Immediately refocus on your dreams. Give it no more time and attention. Focus on what you love, what's best for you, how you want to feel. But people don't have that mastering of their own mind and focus. And no easy feat. I mean, it took me a long time and I still struggle. I mean, we all have to continually refocus and continually get back to us. It's not a one-time thing. It is a daily thing. Sometimes it's a minute-to-minute thing. It's just, so it's not about like you're choosing to be weak if you're not choosing to attempt. You're choosing to give away your power and not fighting for it. And some of us, it's more of a fight than others. And some people give up on themselves because it becomes like their beliefs are blocking them and they don't know how to bust through them. Or they'll bust through until a certain limit and they'll stop, thinking they've reached the top. Which it does feel like that as you continue to float up. You do think, oh, I, quote, made it. And then you hit another ceiling and you're like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And then you just realize, oh, okay, I just got to rip that shit out too. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, it still is karma. You still get back what you put out, but not, I guess, if you can outrun karma, if you can constantly throw people in front of you. And we've talked about that in depth before too, and I think people are very well aware of that dynamic as well. And so I actually talked about that recently, and the flip side of that, they realize they're locked into whatever they're locked into. There's always somebody bigger and better. There's always somebody smarter and wiser, even when they think they're the best of the best. There's always somebody new to come along and show them a new limitlessness. And they're cemented in and stuck down and weighed down by their limit. So they're pissed off you're floating above them, but their ego stops them, and the God they prayed to, that limit they believed in and sold everybody else on, is also holding them stuck and stagnant. And so now they not only have to bust through that, but they have to bust through all the people they have surrounding them, quote, protecting them. So they're keeping themselves caged in, locked in, blocked in, because they're so embarrassed by their ego of their limited belief that they thought they were the best, and now they realize they are not. So it works both ways. Meaning they can also use those people as shields. So those people get thrown under the bus before karma ever reaches them. And then they just jump into the next lifetime and continue doing this. Time after time, lifetime after lifetime, generation after generation. Yeah, there's something all around this, because I still have a moral compass. But again, that doesn't mean it's the universe does not. So there's a hiccup here. There is a hiccup here. Right? Like, I couldn't intentionally sell you on something just to convince you to buy into my dream. But I guess people also really believe in their dreams and really want it to work. I guess it just depends on what the sales pitch is. I don't know. It seems wrong. I think maybe because also the examples they're using are, in my opinion, wrong, right? Like, it is a moral thing where it's like, well, I see the damage that's being done, and the people that aren't able to, quote, wake up from the dream because they're scared to, but they don't even realize they're scared, or they're limited. They just are automatic robot following orders and believe that someday they'll die and get to go to heaven. And then they'll get on the other side and be like, you're kidding me, I wasted another lifetime? How, why, what? I swore I was going to bust through and I still didn't? Fuck. At what lifetime will I wake up? Yeah. Very interesting. It is so interesting to me. I'm so fascinated. It's so indulgent to me to think about this stuff and see how people behave and understand why they do what they do. Like, what's the benefit? Like, what? They just love it, don't they? They just love it. They love the power, the clout, the greed, the excess. None of it's bad, but some of it's done to such excess. And again, I guess to me, it's like, and a lot of times it is done stepping on the backs of others or intentionally throwing others under the bus. And this, I just can't sit with. And again, it's like, I think some truly, I just don't know what they're showing me and how it feels, because it does feel like some truly, what is that? Do they not have a heart? I don't think I understand. It's like they don't have a feeling body, but they're very smart. So they just have ego, and they can understand people have a moral code, but yet they do not. And they know how to play on other people's moral codes because they understand that's what people value, but they do not. They do not. And so I guess that's what I'm feeling. It's like, am I feeling a psychopath? Like, is that what that definition is? Like, they just don't have any, I don't think they have any heart. Is that possible? It is the weirdest feeling. It is the weirdest feeling. I don't understand it. It's there is literally no range of emotion. They're not happy that they're getting one over on you, and they're not sad they're getting one over on you. They don't feel bad about it. They don't feel glad about it. They just do it because that's the way it needs to be done. And that benefits them. That's just the way. It's like it's just bred into them. That's the way it's done. That's what you do. That's all that is. It is almost classifying people who don't love themselves or stand up for themselves, or like classifying them as not whatever they are, right? Like, I guess it's like they would, if they're calling themselves humans, they would classify people who have a heart and don't stand up for themselves and invest in their own dream and manipulate others and sales pitch others. It's like they classify them as not human or not worthy or not. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, I wish I could have all of you feel this feeling right now. It is the oddest thing I've ever felt, to be so it's like so non-feeling, and yet I have all these thoughts. It is the most interesting. You know, your thoughts generate emotions, right? This is why you need to focus so that you can choose how you want to feel. And yet they're having me in somebody who does these things, and that's why I'm still having a hard time. Like, I don't know that it's about intention or not, and certainly not for this person. It's not about, it's almost like it's not about looking to get or take or steal even. It's just the way it is. It's not, what the fuck is that? What the fuck am I feeling? Is it even a human you're having me understand? This is just the weirdest thing. It's not from their heart, and it's not from their ego. What I want to say is they don't have a care in the world. They don't care, but it's not mean. But Karin, like my morality, some of the things they're doing, I'm saying not only is it mean, it's horrific, and what the fuck is wrong with you? Wake up. And that isn't registering. Do you have me inside a computer? What is that? here's what's also kind of scary to say, because this is interesting. It doesn't feel bad. It's interesting. It's fascinating. It doesn't, like, I know it doesn't feel bad. Like, I'm saying they don't feel bad, they don't whatever, but I'm saying feeling what they're feeling, it's actually nice that, like, in the fact that they are not controlled by any emotions or any morality. They're aware of how to take advantage of your emotions and your moral compass and understanding what your good is. And they know how to sales pitch that, how to fearmonger you or entice you. Like, it's a full awareness on how to manipulate a human with ease and grace and know it's like just seeing humans as those stupid, sweet, silly little emotional firebugs they are, but paying no mind to their temper tantrum or their praise. Irrelevant. It's just going about business as usual. It is like a computer, isn't it? Or I guess one could say it's like the universe, but the universe is different with, at least how they've shown me and I've understood in the past, that the intentions really matter with the universe. So is that what you're just showing me? Are you literally having me feel? Is it possible to feel how a computer feels? This is so fascinating. I mean, technically, the universe doesn't feel either. It doesn't feel either, but it does reflect back your truest intention. It does do that. But what I'm feeling doesn't do that, and it doesn't care. And it doesn't have a truest intention. So what are you saying? The universe has a heart, but it doesn't. It's just the explanation I said previously. But this isn't mirroring. This is taking advantage of what they see and utilizing that information to their advantage. So it's like the mirror that can see. It's like let's just call it a robot, because I can't imagine this is a person. Let's hope not. So let's say it's a robot. It is looking at you and seeing your intentions, where you're coming from, assessing all of you, determining what your weak spots are, what your gets are, like all these things. It's basically just doing an assessment of you, which we all do with one another all the time as well. But then it's just using that information for its advantage to take more from you, So to take your time, your attention, your power, your energy in any which way you basically give it access to. And there is no heart. There's no feeling good or bad. It's very robotic. But it's also like the feeling I have is so relaxed. It's so neutral. It's so non-emotional. It's just like doing its job, I suppose. Like, it's such a weird... I mean, it helps me to say that it's a robot. I almost hope it is a robot, in the sense that, because even a human, even if they were numbing out their feelings, they still have a moral compass, right? Oh, goodness. I need to jump off. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.